How's it going? This is Hoiman, and today we're taking a look at the Totaku Blue-Eyes White Dragon figure. So I didn't keep the box, but I did keep the backdrop which comes in the box. And for the most part it's okay, like it's just a simple red background with a kind of splash. It would have been nice if it was like this kind of ground texturing of the slab, because I feel that really represents Yu-Gi-Oh much more accurately. But I guess overall it's just okay for backdrop. You got the name, then you got the logo on both sides, and there's even the pattern as well. And then legal stuff. And on the back, I just stuck on the information of the character. And then once you add the figure into the box, it makes for a nice display. Pretty cool diorama, but again, I think it would have been cool if this kind of slate carried on into the background. But overall it still looks pretty good. So before I get into the figure, I would like to point out that I'm really not too sure why Totaku decided to make this figure. Like, their main primary objective was to make characters from video games, and as far as I'm concerned, Blue Eyes is originated in the manga, so I'm not too sure why they went with this figure, but in the end, it's pretty cool that they still made him. And overall, I will say that this figure is actually really nice. Like, the whole body is in this nice metallic blue finish. And then the sculpt on him as well is really nice. Pretty much all the detail you'd expect is present. And then moving on to the face, you can see like there's some texturing and detail on his head. And you got all the spikes as well. Looks really nice. And then the eyes themselves are painted, so they look pretty good for the most part. And then the mouth, you can see all the teeth are individually painted. Same for the tongue. They look kind of metallic as well. I will say that when I got this figure, there were quite a few available, and quite a few of them had quite wonky eyes, so this is the only one that I found that had eyes looking straight forward. So that's something to point out if you do plan to get this figure, is check the eyes. And then moving on to the body, you got a nice layer of armor for his torso. Looks really nice. And that continues all the way to his tail. And then the wings as well. You can see all the vines and stuff in there. And then they're pretty sturdy as well. They're not going to break anytime soon. Same for the arms. They're a bit of a softer material as well. And then moving down to his legs, again you can see all the armored parts and individually sculpted. And then for the ground, you get the same kind of slab. So you got all the hieroglyphic sort of patterns for the ground. Looks really cool overall. And it's kind of in this matte finish as well. And it has a nice texturing to it as well. And then the bottom, you just got some legal stuff. So my final thoughts are, if you're huge on this character or the manga or video games itself, then I highly recommend this figure. There are a lot of Blue Eyes figures available at the time of this video, but this is probably one of the most affordable ones, and for such a small scale, he's really detailed and it's a really good and accurate representation of the character. And his price hasn't really gone up too much either, so you should be able to get him for a really good price. That's my review. Thank you for watching and enjoy some pictures.